Good afternoon and good evening, my fellow citizens. Rainwalker Winterpainter here to discuss my potential candidacy for the Vergenes City Council in the upcoming special election. As you can see, I'm wearing one of my two nice shirts. This is the lighter one, and if this thing becomes a real campaign, you're likely to see a lot of certain two blue shirts. Over the past 2 weeks, I have encouraged many fellow Vergenes citizens, all of whom I call Vergenesens, to stand for election to Vergenes City Council, and all but one refused right away. Many, if not most, encouraged me to stand instead, and many others have added their own enthusiasm and encouragement about my potential candidacy. Therefore today, in part just to get used to recording videos for you, I wanted to speak about the phases of my potential campaign. The only campaign platform I want to share today is that I will absolutely require increased citizen participation if I am to accept office in the months ahead. This video is recorded on August 6th and it will be published on August 7th of 2020. As an American leader, there will be times when I offer statements about public service in what I call authority mode. In those times I might offer a speech where mostly I speak and mostly others listen. However, in many cases, if not most cases, I personally prefer an interactive mode instead. So today we can be somewhat interactive, even though this is just a video. So if you're up for a challenge, I challenge you to use this video technology to pause and think. What phases of a political campaign would you expect from a decent public servant? And what would you like to see from a public servant whose service you actually enjoyed and were happy about? Okay, pause the video. Okay. When I think of a candidacy, I do love the idea that it should begin with citizens approaching a potential candidate to request that he or she stand for election. As this phase has already begun for us, it occurred to me that as a potential candidate, I ought to next listen to citizens' desires. For that reason, I am available on Saturday, August 8th, 2020, between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. in or around the Vergenes City Park if anyone would like to approach me and share their political hopes. I'm also available through reply to my Vergenes Front Porch Forum postings, and additional points of contact will be made available if my campaign becomes formal next week. My current understanding is that I will need to file some documents stating my candidacy with the City Clerk of Vergenes. After that, I will announce my formal candidacy. It seems, in other words, desirable that, as usual for American political campaigns, I should introduce myself and provide an indication of my campaign platform and business in serving the public. But really, I would also expect to release in some format, be it a speech or a gathering or some sort of press conference or town hall style meeting, some of the scandal and controversy that I will bring with me. Next, it seems that serious contenders for the office in question ought to come together for discussion and debate in public. And I do understand that there are many other people considering running for City Council. If there is such interest, I will certainly participate. Candidates can then clarify and differentiate themselves from other office seekers. Then I would suppose that I would go out and try to garner more votes. I do prefer that citizen desire for candidate service be the primary driving factor of election success, but it is important that candidates show desire to win as well. Next, of course, candidate needs to actually win an election. Finally, a candidate should serve his or her office, recruit and train interns and possible replacements, and eventually retire from position when a suitable alternative public servant wins election or appointment. That's all I have for today, so thank you very much, and for August 7th, 2020, it's Rainwalker out.